The chosen one has awakened. Nah, I'm just playing. I'm back, guys. Hello, everyone. I am the chosen one, and we are finally back. Oh my god, I can't believe this. This feels so surreal. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so nervous right now. I don't even know what's going on right now. This is crazy. I'm anime now. Look at me. It's a thing. I'm here. My mind is like going in 100 different directions right now. Let me know if the sound is good before anything. I just want to make sure everything's working before I even start this. You can tell I'm extremely nervous right now, but we're gonna do this. I was born ready for this, you know? Oh man. This is so crazy. I guess I'll just introduce myself if there's anybody that's new here tuning in for the first time. I am the chosen one. El elegido. Era Bereshimono-san. Yes, I go by many names. But I am the chosen one, yes. You may call me Chosen or Cho or whatever you want to call me. I don't really care. As long as it means that I'm him, I'm that guy. But yes, I'm back. I'm exhausted. I haven't slept in like 3 days. So I'm hoping like this all goes really good. Can I just be real with you guys? I'm just gonna like be transparent right now. This is so cool. Like, this is amazing. Like, I just want to express how amazing this VTubing thing is. Like, if you were sitting where I am right now in front of this tracking and seeing how, like, this is the coolest technology ever. Like, this is really cool. I just want to express that so much because I feel like a lot of people don't really know what goes on behind the VTuber, and I wanna express that because I feel like no one really talks about it. This is like really awesome. Like the fact like how it tracks you, the different emotions you could do, all this stuff. It's really cool. And as like a big like tech nerd, like for me, this is just such a cool thing to me. It's awesome. So yeah. It's just, I can't believe this. I guess, do I do the face reveal? You guys been waiting for this. What's beneath the helmet? Do I do it? Is it time? Okay, I think it's time. Let me call my friend Wrench. There he goes. Say hi to Wrench. This is my partner in crime. He's been with me since the beginning. Wrench gang. Let's go. Oh man. Sorry, if you see me like looking back and forth, that's because, yeah, you actually get to see. I never had like a camera or anything showing like what I'm doing. So like you guys get to know like what streaming is like. If you see my face going like back and forth, that's because that's me checking stuff to make sure nothing's blowing up and everything's actually working. And I just gotta make sure everything's working, so you know that this is the life of a YouTuber in general. But okay, is it time to take the mask off? Okay, the helmet, excuse me. Samus let me borrow this helmet. I just want you guys to know that. She let me borrow this, so I have to put it away. Whoops, wrong button. There we go. Hello everyone! Oh my god, this is so surreal to me. I can't believe this. This is me. Yes. This is so crazy. Oh my god. I'm still playing around with the tracking. The things you have to do to actually set this up is crazy. Like, you actually have to, like, play with so many different things just to get this set up. It took me months to get everything set up. This has been a year in the making. It's been pretty crazy. So, hopefully, everything turns out good. As we go along, we're gonna get better. So will be playing with like my VTuber tracking better. The sync will get better, the eyes will get better, the mouth will get better, things like that. But yes, this is me. I am the chosen one. This is who you're gonna get to know from now on. I have a few things today to show you guys. Quite a few things, but I'm gonna start with a question, or I guess an answer to a question. Why I became a VTuber. This is something I really wanted to talk about because it's something that I feel is important, so I will acknowledge it. If I knew of this technology, or if it existed when I started YouTube, I would have done this since the very beginning. Like, I am not even joking. I would have done this a long time ago. Now, here's why. If you notice, like, I always been one to, like, I like expressing myself through, like, art, and, like, I like having my own OC and stuff, and, like, different, like, visuals to express, like, who I am and things like that. Like, I'm into that stuff. I love customization. I love stuff that have to do with, like, showing off art and showing off, like, just who you are as a person through what you do and stuff. So like, when I made my character, if there was something like this back then, I would have done this since the very beginning, because this is just such a cool like, I'm a big tech nerd. I love things that have to do with technology. If I knew about this technology, I would have definitely done this, because I was a shy person when I first started out. I didn't like showing my face. So if I knew this existed, this would have been just so cool, because it's like I have my own character and they actually move, and it's anime. I love anime. I love video games. Like, I'm just into that stuff, so I feel like it was like it perfectly represented me and who I am. So I'm glad that this exists, and now that I could do this. If you see, like, where I have started, you would see that with anything that I enjoy, I have done it on my channel. When I first started, I was inspired by top 10 videos. When I first did top 10 videos, it's because I was inspired by this guy who did top 10 videos for Nintendo things, and when I watched those videos, I was like, wow, this is so cool. Like, he's like ranking his favorite things, and it's entertaining somehow. Like, there was just something about it that was just really entertaining to me. And so I wanted to become a YouTuber, and I'm like, I want to do that too, because I love talking about my favorite things and expressing them and stuff. So that's what I did. So I started doing top 10 videos in the very beginning. That's actually how I started out. I've been a content creator for 8 years, almost a decade. But this is like a new start for me. Then I saw a Let's Play for the first time. I thought, hey, this is cool. Like, this is actually funny. I always thought Let's Plays were just guides, like, and walkthroughs. I never used to be into people talking over the gameplay. I used to think it was just like a walkthrough type thing. But then I watched this one guy, and he was funny, and he was like doing like a ROM hack on on a Zelda game, and I was just like, whoa, this is like so funny. Like, I like this. This is like entertaining. Someone's playing a game, and it's like actually like entertaining to see someone's like input and commentary on it. And then I started doing Let's Playing because I like that. I got inspired by it, so I decided to do Let's Playing. After that, I saw live streaming. I saw that someone reacting to different like things from gaming, and like streaming it live, and like hyping up things and playing things live and reacting to things live, and I got so into it. I'm like, this is really cool. Except I don't think I could do this though, because I'm the shyest person in the world, and everything I do, I like for it to be pre-recorded. So how I'm standing here right now, or I guess sitting here right now and actually streaming in front of people live and talking, is because it was honestly a miracle. One day I just decided to do a live stream as just a joke. Like, I was just doing it like, oh, I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna be so nervous talking live because I'm not used to seeing people like talk in chat and like see me in a live setting. And now for 4 years I have been streaming, and now it's the main thing I do today. And I'm so blessed. I didn't expect this, but it has become my favorite thing to do, and my favorite type of content to do. And I just love like the family I have built here, the people I have met, everybody who supported me. Like it started with just like 2 people in chat, 1 person in chat, 0 at one point. I didn't care. I just pretend I was doing a let's play, and then little by little, like more and more people got to know me, and I felt like I made more friends. And honestly, like, to me, even though this is like YouTube, like I truly see it as like a group of friends I come to hang out with and like get to know and you know, chat with even off stream. And just like, it was just a big blessing. And now here I am streaming, and now, as you can see, I discovered VTubing, a big trend that I'm sure you've heard of before. Now, there's a misconception that VTubing is like, oh my god, this is like so cringe, and this, but like, honestly, when I first saw it, like I said, the technology behind it was so impressive to me. Like, I thought this was like such a cool thing to represent yourself and kind of make your own character. There's people who do it different ways. For me, I'm just myself. I'm me. I'm always going to be me. I just think the aesthetic is cool. I love the aesthetic of it, and that's why I liked it, and now I'm doing it. So if you're seeing a trend here, there's things I enjoyed doing and like to do, and I did them because I like them. I always just enjoy different things, and when I got inspired by them, I decided to do them myself. So that's why I'm doing this today, basically. But yeah, thank you to everyone in chat. I'm sorry I haven't been reading chat. I see you guys. Thank you so much. I'm very focused. I got a lot to get through, but I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much. Like, I'm really blessed right now. I was so nervous. My nerves kind of went like away, but I just been like wondering how this was gonna go when I actually get it done. Also, my mouth is glitching. I'm aware. I think my model's like acting up a bit, but we're gonna get that fixed as we get more used to it. This is a learning experience for me, so I invite you to join me on this journey to get this actually fixed up and actually working. But yes. Okay. That everything I needed to speak on. Oh, I guess before we move on, I just want to say, for any new people here, this will serve as like a reintroduction of myself. So a lot of you guys know about me, but I'm basically gonna use this stream as a way to basically reintroduce myself to any new viewers or new people who are coming in. It's a new beginning. So hello, my name's the Chosen One. I'm very passionate about video games and Nintendo. Like, video games is my life, to the point that I aspire to be a video game designer myself, a director and writer. I think games is an art form that a lot of people don't know actually makes an impact on people's lives, and I want to make an impact with video games. I'm also a musician. I play the drums, and I'm a percussionist. For those who know, I've been getting back into my music again, started to, you know, actually compose and do things and play again, and I'm finding my motivation again, so I'm very blessed and thankful for that. I always wanted to incorporate my faith into what I do. When I make video games, I want to make games about God and like spreading joy and stories about faith and stuff, themes. I feel a lot of games don't have that, and I feel like I want to use my passion and my my faith to express myself through my video games to help people and bring joy to them, tell stories that can make an impact, music that can make an impact through those stories, and all that jazz. And I hope to make that a reality one day. For now, I've been focusing on my content creation, but when I start making video games and stuff and music, that's what I plan to do. That is my dream. My dream is to do that, spread the gospel through video games and music. But yes, that is me. That's who I am. Now, I got some things to show you guys. I have a few slides here that basically just tell you more about myself. This serves as like a reintroduction or introduction if you're new to me. So you could just get to know me right from the start. You know, I'm just gonna be transparent right from the beginning. You already know the person I am, what things I'm into, my interests, and everything I'm about. So I am going to pull that up. So here we go, a bunch of pointless stuff to show you that you're gonna forget about in a week, am I right? Nah, I'm playing. Okay. Let's begin. Here we go. So I made this little slides just to talk about myself. It just reviews me and things about me that you might have not known, or things that you're learning for the first time about me. So yes, I'm 25 years old as of this stream. I'm getting kind of old. Yes, I know. I sometimes I feel like a kid in an adult's body, honestly. Sometimes I feel like the years just passed and it's like I'm already halfway to 30 and it's kind of crazy. It doesn't feel real, but yes, that is happening. But oh, I thought the stream went off for a second. I freaked out. So yeah, I'm from the United States. I'm American. I have a Hispanic Latino background. I'm Puerto Rican. Yes, I am a short king. Nothing wrong with that. I'm only 5'6". I'm sure all of you are taller than me, because yes, I'm very short in real life. I was always short. I was the shortest person in my class growing up all the time. Yes, that was always a thing about me, but yes. I'm very short. Oh my goodness. Sorry, if I take pauses, it's because I'm just making sure everything's working. You know how it is with my tech issues. I just want to make sure everything's actually... I use step stools all of the time, no big deal. I have long... Oh my god. But yes. I have black hair. Yes, as you can see. If you're colorblind. I have black hair. I think even if you are colorblind, you could... No, I have black hair, right? That's how it works, right? I haven't slept. I'm being silly. Birthday's on July 10th. If you guys, you know, bring gifts to the party, I'll appreciate it. Bring cake, yeah, all that good stuff. Wrench will pick it up and he'll deliver it in front of my house, so yeah, make sure you do that. I love red. Yeah, I have no red on my body. I know, it's weird. I have absolutely no red on me. But red is my favorite color. I love red so much because of a certain Italian plumber that I grew up with. And a certain, I guess, motif color of a certain company that I adore. That might be the reason. Or it might just represent my fiery passion inside of me, who knows. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. You have red on your body, it's just beneath your skin. So not Luigi. Yeah, I love Luigi. I was always the player 2 in my house. But red is still my favorite. My favorite things, I love me, God. If it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be where I am today. I'm so blessed. He has saved me so many times in my life and does so many things for me, including keeping my nerves in check for this stream. The only reason I'm able to do this right now is because God gave me the strength and the energy today to actually do this, and I'm thankful for that. I love music. I've been brought up on music all my life. I became a musician. My dad's a drummer, and I became a drummer following in his footsteps. I love music so much. It's the most important aspect to me in any work of fiction, video game, movie, TV show, whatever it may be. The music has always been the most important to me in a production. Now, you guys already know this. Video games is one of my many passions. I love video games so much. I love that they could tell stories that could impact people and make an impact through their music, through just, I feel it's an art form that's underrated as an art form, because the fact that games do things that no other medium has, and that's the fact that it's able to tell a story through gameplay and use its unique field to tell its stories and showcase its characters and all that stuff. And I think just being able to see something satisfying, like finding a secret in a video game, it's something that's one of a kind only to video games. Or even appreciating how a certain level was designed. I think we could all relate. That's a very satisfying feeling when playing a game that can do that, and it brings joy and that satisfaction. Oh, this might be controversial. I love anime. Yeah, that's, if you couldn't tell. I mean, I'm pretty sure anyone who becomes a VTuber 90% of the time likes anime. I mean, it just kind of comes with this. But yes, I love anime. Here's why. I grew up watching cartoons. I didn't like a lot of cartoons. I'll be honest. I liked cartoons, but I wasn't like someone who was like really into cartoons like that. I felt like something was missing. And I felt like there was very rare shows that actually like felt super, like, I guess, deep or actually super interesting. And that's okay, because a lot of the stuff in my country are like comedies or like things like that. When I found anime, it was like a life changer, because it was like, wow, this is like an actual story with actually compelling characters, consistent characters, really good music, and just a whole different culture in general. It was just so fascinating to me. So I've became a fan ever since, and it's just been really my favorite thing to consume when it comes to watching anything that has to do with, like, I guess, watching content of any kind that's, you know, TV related, I guess. It's just something I enjoy a lot. And it has also inspired me in many ways as well. Not as much as video games, but pretty dang close. I'm also a big fan of the arts. I like everything dealing with the arts. I'm a very artistic person. Like, I just like anything to do with, like, whether it be artwork, music, any art form really, movie making, just production. Like, the arts is just so interesting to me, and I always been an arts boy. Like, I don't see myself being someone that's like someone that's involved in like an office job or something. Like, that's just not me. I always been someone that's into the arts, expressing myself through, I guess, stuff like this, like content creation, music. That's just always been my field. So yeah. And I've stated this before, I'm a musician, drummer, percussionist. I play the drums. I play a little piano. Play xylophone. I have played timpani. I played all kinds of percussion. But yeah, that's the type of instruments I play. That's what percussion is. There was someone I once knew that didn't know what that was, so that's why I'm explaining it, just in case. You never know. Okay, moving on. It's about their personality or themselves. I glitched out there for a second. My connection just broke. But yeah, something I feel that people don't acknowledge is just like, I guess, be open about how their personality is or who they are as a person, just like about themselves. Because sometimes I feel like the person behind the screen you can't really know unless you're actually like know them personally or like get to know them as a person. Like, it's really hard to know someone just behind like an actual video and stuff. And sometimes you don't even know things until you actually like talk to them or things like that. Before I continue, I just want to make sure my stream is working. I think it is. It's just it got messed up a little as I... We good? Hey stream, I'm in the middle of something. Come on. Okay, we're good. But yeah, what I was saying, I feel like, yeah, people don't really talk about themselves as a person and getting to, I guess, you know a little more about them. And one thing I feel that people definitely don't do is acknowledge their flaws. I'm a person that's very open about both my flaws and what makes me me. And I think it's important that you acknowledge yourself and the things you could work on and improve on. And I feel a lot of people don't do that. So yes, I'm being very transparent, just how I am completely as a person, I guess. Sorry, I got nervous that disconnecting, so I'm like distracted. But yeah, for those who know me already, they know I'm very passionate about everything I do. I get passionate about everything. I get excited about everything. I scream a lot. I'm very sentimental. I cry easily. I just, things hit me. Maybe it's my upbringing, just seeing how just things that are very wholesome or touching, they just touch me very easily. I'm honest to a fault. What I mean by that is like I grew up never like I don't lie. I don't like lying. It's something that I stay, like, it's a code I have. I don't lie about anything. I do not like lying at all. That's why I say honest to a fault. Like, I will literally just tell the truth than lie. I'm just open that way. Like, I don't enjoy lying at all. But this is all a lie. It might be. Who knows? Maybe it's not even me. Maybe this is just AI. This is not even me. But yeah. So that's what I mean by honest tofu. I like to be honest. I don't like to I despise lying. I always been someone that's just a big thing with me. I just say it how it is, basically. I'm pretty patient. Patient in the fact that I could wait for something. But this will come around to something else later. This is why I say patient in some kind of way. But yeah. I'm very timid and shy. You probably could tell just from this video. I've been doing this for 8 years and somehow I don't know how I'm doing it still. I'm getting through it and improving, but yes, I always been shy and I stumble over my words and I'm not perfect. I get nervous, I get anxious, it happens. But it's something that I would like to say that I have improved a lot as I got older and as I started doing content creation. It's helped me a lot. I'm very positive, enthusiastic person. I always see the positive in everything. I'm not, if you're looking for someone who's like very, I guess, negative, or what's the word I'm looking for? What's the opposite of positive? That's not negative. What's the opposite? Pessimistic. If you're looking for someone who's pessimistic, then this is not the person you're looking for. I'm always, cheering people up. I don't like to just be like a downer all the time. I just like bringing positivity to people. I never been one to like. The only time I'll be, I guess, down is down on myself, but I never down on other people. Despite all this, I'm very competitive. You play Super Smash Brothers with me, I'm gonna be the most competitive person you know. When it comes to things that I'm into, I like to win. I like to do challenges. I'm very competitive. I like to be the best in everything I do. Now, this is not to be what's it called? There's a misconception. Just because I like to be the best in everything, it doesn't mean I don't like to bring others down. Instead, I want people to be right there with me. What I mean by that is like, people have in the past seen me as a person who wants to be the best. They might take it as me being like arrogant or cocky, but it's quite the opposite. It's just that I'm confident. But when I see somebody wanting to be the best and reach their dreams, I encourage them. I want them to be right there with me if they're like interested in the same arts as me or same art form or whatever it may be, the field that it is. I wanna be there with other people. I wanna go to the top with everybody else. It's not more so I wanna be at the top and be like, that's right, I'm the best, look down at you. Like, I'm not trying to, that's not what I'm trying to do. It's the opposite. I'm competitive in the sense that I want to be the best in things that I'm very passionate about, but it's to motivate me to get there. And so I can motivate others to get there and inspire others to get there as well. It's a unique, I guess, perspective of how that works, but that's the best way to explain it, I guess. I like to help others. Every time I see somebody in need, I have to stop what I'm doing and help them. Like, I can't just like, if I see somebody having a bad day or struggling, I have to go and help them out. It's because that aligns with my purpose in life and my dreams. Like my goal is to help people through everything I do. So if I'm not constantly helping people, then it's like, what's the point? Like, I'll lose sight of what I'm doing, if that makes sense. So I always make sure to be kind to people. It's part of my upbringing, I guess. I see somebody that's suffering or having a bad time, and I have to help them in any way I can, even if it's just a little bit. You'll be surprised a little impact you can make just by saying something that'll uplift them or encourage them. Hey, stream's been working, thank God for that. I'm a good judge of character. I can tell when somebody's, I guess, not being real or they're full of it. It's been a trait I've always had, right? Like, I might not say it, but I definitely could tell when somebody's fake, or like, I could tell when someone's genuinely good. I don't know, it might be a superpower I have, but it's happened many times where I'll be like, you know, yeah, and then like, I don't know, I can't really explain it, but I could just tell when someone's bad news, and then something will happen like a week later. I'll be like, yeah, I kind of knew the whole time, you know. I could just tell. I don't know what's this trait I have, but I just could kind of tell. I could read people very easily. It's weird. Even online. Is that weird? I don't know how I do that, but I know there's people online that I could read, and I'm just like, I could read them. I don't know how I'm able to do that, but it's a power I have. So yeah. So nothing gets by me. Let's just say that. That's basically what I mean by that. Friendship is everything to me. Like, I didn't grow up. Since I grew up as a shy person, I always been someone that, like, I treat everybody I meet as a friend. Even in school, like, even if, like, I don't talk to them all the time, I consider them a friend. Like, I was the type of person who would befriend everyone in class. Even the kids that nobody liked, I would befriend them in school. Like, I was just that type of person growing up. Anybody I meet, like, I just, you know, I never been one to just be like, oh, nah. Like, I treat friendship as a big deal because being the shy person I am, I guess I cherish friendship more than people that just kind of that take it for granted. I cherish every friend I make deeply because I was always a timid person, so any friend that I could make was always a big deal to me, and it helped me open up as a person and become more I guess confident in myself, and, you know, be able to relate to others and stuff. As far as my flaws, I have a really high temper. I'm very sensitive. Things hurt me easily, and I blow up very easily. It's kind of a thing people are just used to. It's something I get from my mom. I'm just very I get very angry, but it's to the point I get angry so easily that it's to the point that it's like a cat just constantly like screeching at you, that after a while it's just like, oh yeah, he's just like that, that's just how he is. Like, I'm that one anime character that's always blowing a fuse for no reason. But yes, I always had a temper on me. I'm very naive. There's a lot of things I don't know that I probably should know, but then I don't know. Or I'm just unaware. I don't know why. I just always been this way. Many streams that people be like, wait, how did you not know that? And I'm just like, I have no idea. I just didn't. I'm naive sometimes. It happens. I get very anxious. I worry too much about things. If you saw me before the stream, I'm like looking around everything. Okay, is everything ready? Wait, what if this happens? What if my stream blows up? Or what? Like, I get very... I suffer from anxiety. And it's something that I have improved on as I strengthen my faith and stuff. But yeah, it's something that I definitely deal with. I overthink things too much, and I don't just breathe in and just let it happen. I've been doing better with it though. Oh yeah, and I'm very tone deaf. Sometimes I talk very loud and I can't even tell that I'm talking loud. I'll just be talking loud and people have to tell me to like shut up and be quiet because I'm just way too loud. I always been a loud person. I don't know how to check my volume sometimes. But I guess that's good. I mean, even my mic disagrees with my voice. Like, I'm always peaking my mic. I thought I had fixed that. Excuse me, oh my god. I've been, my mic has been, like, dealt with so many streams, and it's just never agreeing with me. Like, my mic always peaking. It's because sometimes I just talk way too loud, and it's crazy. It's honestly so hilarious. I'm easily frightened by creepy stuff. A lot of you guys already know this. I get creeped out very easily by things. I don't like horror games. I don't like horror movies. I don't watch that stuff. To me, watching something that brings me fear and like negative feelings, I don't understand how people find, like, I do understand, like, let me rephrase that, like, there's a thrill to it, I understand, it's just not worth it for me. I don't think it's worth me getting nightmares and me being like a panicked mess after something that gives me more anxiety and fear. I just always been that way. I don't like spiders. I don't like anything that's like just scary. I don't like scary things. It's just the way I've always been. Things creep me out easily. I don't like creepy video games or creepy moments. I like happy, wholesome stuff. I just always been that way. It's almost spooky month. Oh no. But I completely understand if people are into that. It's just for me, it's just not for me personally. But I will conquer my flaws. I will improve. Just because we have flaws doesn't mean we can improve them. So this is stuff that I definitely have been improving on as I get older, and things I plan to keep improving on. Just because we have flaws doesn't mean we can't conquer them and keep working on ourselves every day. But yes, that's a bit about my personality. Let's move on. Let's try to get through this a little quicker. Video games. Let's talk about my favorite video games. Oh boy, this is the fun part. For those who don't know me already, that's all the stuff I love. There's a lot of other stuff, but that's like for the most part the most important things that I love. I love Nintendo. Nintendo was, you know, what brought me up. What brought me up on video games. Everything Nintendo. I always been a Nintendo fan. I love The Legend of Zelda. I think it's the most epic series of all time. Just really good game design, and just I love the philosophy and how much work their team, like, they put so much love into every single game, that it's a game that has very little I guess low points is what I'm trying to say. It's a really fantastic series. You guys couldn't tell, I'm a big Metroid fan. So much so, I have a Samus helmet on my head. I think the Metroid series is really, really good. It has, my favorite type of platforming. Like, I grew up as a platformer head, you know, like Mario and all that, but like, anything that's like Metroid styled games, that's just my type of stuff. It's so good. I love exploring. I love getting lost in the atmosphere. It's just a really good time. There's this other game called Fire Emblem. I don't think you guys know about it, so I'm just gonna skip that one. But yeah, it's an okay game. It's alright. It has like one good game. It's called Three Houses. Anyway, but I love the Mario RPGs. Mario RPGs is my type of Mario games. I love that, like adding a story to the Mario world. I recently saw the Mario RPG and Thousand Year Door remakes, and I lost my freaking mind. Like, it was so exciting. I'm so excited to play those. In fact, I'm gonna be playing those day one on stream, since they're games I've played already. So I think it'll be cool to experience it together and being able to like express my love about those games. But yeah, and some of the other games I like are there, you guys could see. I'm not gonna run by every single one, because we're just gonna take forever on this. And I don't only love Nintendo stuff. I mean, if you couldn't tell already from my model, I love other things besides Nintendo. I love the Chrono series. Chrono Trigger's my favorite game of all time. It's a beautiful game. Beautiful character story. Music is top tier. That game is the only game that impacted me the most than any other video game. So much so that I wear it on my sleeve everywhere on my channel. Also a big Shantae fan, hence Wrench. Sky letting me borrow Wrench here on my shoulder. He's a good boy. I love the Dragon Quest series, very underrated series that deserves all the love. I love Ace Attorney and Dango Bongo. Again, Dango Bongo, another game you might not know. It's some bear game. No, it's a game. That's a thing. And I grew up on Bomberman. A lot of people don't know this. I love Bomberman. He's like my childhood hero. Bomberman games, I just always love the simple, epic design of Bomberman. He's my favorite. That's my boy. I always wanted him in Smash Brothers, but hey, at least he got in somehow. In some form, I guess. And this is just a list of some of my favorite games. It's not all of them, but it's as much as I could fit. But yes, there's a lot of Zelda, some Dragon Quest, Chrono Trigger, Paper Mario, Mario RPG, Metroid, Dread, my absolute favorite. Love Persona 5. I plan to play all the Personas. I only played Persona 5 though. Undertale. Really amazing game. Also a big Punch-Out and Rhythm Heaven fan. Love those games. I hope Nintendo brings back those games soon. Persona 5 Peak RPG. Yes. One of the greatest games ever. Really good. Just a near perfect gaming experience. Also, let me know if the sound is good. If the music's too loud, like it's overpowering my voice, just let me know. Oh boy, the best part. I love anime. So many really good underrated anime. I love anime so much, especially anything like visual arts, Jun Maeda works. I love that stuff. That's how I started on anime practically. I love me my dramatic rom-coms, slice of life. Most people are into the shonen stuff. I always been someone that's into like more of the slice of life things. I think they are, for the most part, superior in writing, I would say. I think they're more natural in their writing and the way that characters are developed and consistently written throughout the show, and how they interact is just more human. There's more depth to them. Though, don't get me wrong, I do have my fair share of shonen that I do adore. But yes, I'm always gonna stay on Fruits Basket. I think it's a masterpiece, and everyone should watch it. The 2019 version specifically, the remake, it's amazing. So many good characters with so many different motivations. It's great. And yes, the One Piece is real. I know you see it there. It's there. Help. I'm freezing. Ah. Okay, I'm back. Someone used the freeze staff on me. Okay, so yes. And I obviously first anime was Pokemon. I think most people was Pokemon. Some was Yu-Gi-Oh, some was Dragon Ball. For me, it was Pokemon. I was a gamer, so Pokemon was definitely my first. Finally, someone who also knows Bomberman Jetters. Let's go. That's what I'm... you don't know how happy that makes me to know that someone actually seen that. As a kid, that was one of the first and only things I watched that was anime related, only because it was related to a video game. And it was just... It's the most underrated video game, like, thing that's in a different... Like, that's not a video game. It's like... It's so good. It's just... It gives a whole new spin to the Bomberman series, an actual story and characters. It's so good. Like, it was such an amazing... Bomberman Jetters was just such a great experience as a kid. One of the first I've ever watched. And Clonad. Watch Clonad. Clonad and Steins Gate. Also my absolute favorites next to Fruits Basket. They're just emotional masterpieces. Very, very good. We got your JoJo's, we have your Gurren Lagann, Fullmetal Alchemist, Hunter x Hunter. I'm sure you've heard of most of these, but yes, they're... Oh, and watch Monster, please watch Monster. It's finally getting some attention, it deserves it. Now, I never really share like my favorite movies and like TV shows because I never been much of a movie or TV person. As I got older, I got into more anime and stuff, and just I'm not really one that goes and watches like movies. But when I do, there's some pretty dang good movies out there. The Rocky series has always been my favorite series of all time. I have a very special relationship with the Rocky series. It's something that's very close to my heart with me and my dad when I was going through a hard time, and it was a series I've watched with him and that we both love to talk about every single movie, and it's just an experience that I'm glad my father shared with me growing up. So it's a very special, sentimental movie series to me. I plan to one day, maybe if I'm able to do it somehow, watch the whole series on stream together so I could express more about this series that I love. I also think Shawshank Redemption's like the greatest thing ever made on movies. It's such a good movie. I watched it fairly recently and I think it's incredible. An underrated pick, I guess I would say, is Mr. Holland's Opus. It's a movie about a conductor. My dad loves this movie and he showed it to me. I think if you're a musician, you'll appreciate this movie a lot. Really underrated movie. I've also watched my fair share of Bollywood. I watch a lot of, like, I could enjoy anything, I'm gonna be honest. I could just enjoy anything. If it's a good story, like, whether it be, like, anime or, like, Bollywood, like, if it's a good story, I could get into it. And that's exactly what Three Idiots and, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly, I'm gonna try my best. Ye Jawani Hai Diwani. Really, really beautiful movie. Fantastically filmed. I think the main appeal of this movie is how it's filmed. It gives you, if you want to get into Bollywood, I recommend watching this one first. It gives you a whole idea of how, like, just how beautiful the country looks. It's amazing. Yes, unironically, I love the Super Mario Brothers movie. It's one of the few times I've cried in the theater because I'm just a big fan of Mario, Nintendo, and just seeing all these amazing, like, this attention to detail and references, like as passionate as I am about video games and seeing something so successfully portray my childhood, it was like seeing it in theaters was like otherworldly. It was incredible. Like, I unironically love this movie. Like, it's not anything crazy from a movie perspective, but like as a video game, like a gamer's movie, this was great. Like, this was for gamers, not for movie critics. Like, it was just a great movie. I guess I'll share some of my TV favorites growing up. Like I said, I wasn't big on a lot of stuff growing up, but I did still have, there still was some gold here and there that I really enjoy. Like, I'm sure a lot of people watch The Last Airbender. That's like the closest thing to anime. I think that's why I enjoyed it so much, but it's honestly stands on its own and it's just an incredible work. Great characters, great fight choreography. It's aged so well. It's such a great work. I've always been a big Hey Arnold fan. I love the aesthetic of Hey Arnold. It's jazz. It's just cool. Like, whoever made that show, props to them. It's such a cool show. I feel like its aesthetic is just so freaking cool, and I feel like whoever made that, like, they deserve many awards because it's just a very unique cartoon, and I love the urban aesthetic. It's great. It's a show I could still watch to this day. There's a few, I guess, sitcoms that I liked. Not very many. I loved Full House. It was such a wholesome show. I always enjoyed watching this show because it was just very wholesome. I love the family vibes. It's just it's a show when you just want to feel happy, and, you know, it was just a very nice show. Same with Drake and Josh. Drake and Josh is just, like, legendary to me. It's one of those Nickelodeon classics that just never get old. Now, when it comes to music, oh man. As a musician, I love everything, so it's like, you could show me any genre of music and I'll enjoy it. So, like, it's definitely something that it's hard to talk about because there's just so much kinds of music that I enjoy. I could enjoy anything. and it's just every genre has a completely different culture to it, and just like entire what's the word I'm looking for? Like every genre has its own community, and just like different of how, you know, each music genre was born, and like their history, and just like there's so much to love about music besides just the sound of it. There's so much to love. But I grew up on jazz. Jazz has always been my favorite. I love fusion jazz. The Rip and Tin, Spyro Gyra, Chick Corea. I grew up on that stuff. My dad was heavy into jazz, so I grew up with this type of music. Latin jazz. Love gospel. And the little bit that I've seen of Japanese pop and rock is also very good. Love it. Also love Mercy Me, my favorite Christian group. I think that their music has made a big impact on my life. And there's been several songs that have helped me throughout my life with my faith. Big fan of classical, orchestral types of new age. I love Yanni. Really, really amazing artist and conductor. As far as my inspirations, there's just so many. It's hard to list them all. Who comes before all is definitely Jesus Christ. That's my savior right there. Everything I do is practically inspired. Everything, all my dreams revolve around God, and always has been. My family's also a big inspiration to me. They're my biggest supporters. Very big on family. Always love your family no matter what. Yasunori Mitsura's one of my favorite composers. He's the composer of Chrono Trigger. I think he makes some of the best video game music. His music definitely inspired me and my music. Koji Kondo, legend. And of course, the Nintendo All-Stars. How can they not? With everything they've made that impacted my life. Miyamoto, Iwata, Sakurai, Aonuma, David Wise. So many iconic, legendary figures. Yes, I froze again. I just want to give a humongous shout out to everybody that's helped me bring this to life. Reggie didn't make the list. Reggie he's so awesome that he wasn't on the list because it's Reggie. That's common sense. Like, everyone knows Reggie. We love him. I just want to go over like some of my my credits. These are all the people who helped me with art, emotes, my VTuber model. Shout out to Know Your Life 2D for making my model. I worked very closely with them to bring this to life. And Darren Tsukasa on Twitter has rigged my model and made it come to life. And I'm so thankful he was able to create my helmet and all the things that are different ogles and attention to detail on all the different parts of my model that I'm going to show off right after this. There's still some surprises I have to show. Yes, these are the people who worked on any animations, artwork, or anything you see on the channel. These are all the people that have helped me with each and everything. Mystic Sound Productions is what helped me with mixing and mastering any music you hear, like the current BGM you're hearing right now, and any other songs you may hear in the future. Definitely help bring my music to sound nice and crisp. And finally, we have a few little details here that I'm excited to share. I officially have my official fan name, the party members. I am the chosen one and you guys are my party members. I think it fits perfectly. You guys are on this journey with me, and what better way than to be my party members on this adventure we're on this RPG that we're on together. So this is what chat is. Anyone who supports me, you guys are my party members. Shout out to my mod team, Wrench Gang. That's my boys. They help keep the chat safe. Wrench is always the one that I guess he's the leader of the Wrench Gang. I have an official live tag now on Twitter, ChoZen Live. So if you have a Twitter and you ever just want to like when I go live, just hashtag ChoZen Live. That's just to let everyone know I'm live. That would help and be greatly appreciated. I also now have an art tag, so if you have fan art and you want to share it with me, or anything that you made that's related to the channel, share it at ChoZart on Twitter and I'll definitely share it. I made a brand new Discord. In fact, we're gonna talk about that. I just want to see my wife again. I've been wanting to make this announcement. I've actually had this announcement for a while, but I felt like it was a perfect time to announce it now. With that way I could just announce everything together. That's why I saved it. I'm officially a YouTube partner. I've been building myself and my channel to reach this accomplishment, and we have actually become a YouTube partner. I'm officially partnered with YouTube. That means I have ability for monetization, and I would like to announce that you can now become a member on my channel if you want to support me in everything I do. You don't have to, it's only up to you, but you can now join as a member, send super chats, all that good stuff. It's all there. We have emotes now, badges, and an exclusive Discord for members with all this cool stuff we're gonna be adding to it. I'm still setting it up in the works. It's pretty much all set up, but it's all there. And if you want to be invited to this specific Discord, you become a member and you get your link to go there and stuff. I've commissioned new emotes. If you guys know me, I've been so excited to get emotes. That's one of the few things I was so excited for when becoming a partner, is just being able to have my own. I love customization, so having anything that has to do with like emotes or like that, like showcasing like memes or stuff that deal with your channel and chat and any type of stuff like that, like this is what I've been waiting for. This is so cool. So yeah, I don't know if it has already popped up already. You guys could let me know that, but yeah. At any time if you want, just to help me out, it supports the channel and it helps me reach my dream of making this like my job. I plan to work really hard from here on out to make content and stream a lot and give you all the stuff that you guys enjoy and stuff. This little stuff helps me be able to get certain things to make this content better. Pretty much all the money goes towards making this channel better and making me like do this consistently more and more and stuff. But yeah, I'm very excited to announce that we've made it this far where I'm actually could say I'm a partner of YouTube. Very happy about that. Big accomplishment. We're moving up so much. It's crazy to think about. Like we're moving on a lot. It's crazy. People super chat during Fire Emblem telling you to kill off unit. Oh no. Crazy. But yes, everything. There's still a few more things you have to go through, but yes. Thank you guys so much, I appreciate it. For anyone in the future that wants to support me, you'll get a little alert and badge to your name. You'll get all the perks that are that come with doing this. Thank you so much. And just some concept art of my model and everything. This is actually like a year old or more, but this is like probably the first concept art of my VTuber model. Like I said, it's been a big project, and like I just been behind the scenes working on everything, getting it to work, and it's crazy. Okay. Okay, so now it's time to show off my model. There's a few surprises I have. I'm not done yet. There's still some stuff to show. Okay. I'm here. So I'm gonna show off something that I'm very excited to share. First, let me just show I also have different emotes. If I get mad, this is what you're probably gonna be seeing a lot. So yeah, any games that trigger me, this is gonna be happening a lot. I get sentimental very easily, so you know, if you see this, I'm a very silent crier, so you know, so you guys could be aware when I'm actually crying and like, okay, why this guy's just quiet all the time. You'll know when you see my eyes watering. That's gonna be a thing that happens probably often a lot, because I cry very easily from emotional video game moments and all that stuff. I'd probably be wearing this when I game. I think it'll be cool. Like, okay guys, it's time to game. Helmet on. I think that way we get to see both versions. I'll be able to put the helmet on for when we game and stuff. Also have toggles for this to get angry, different visor colors and all that stuff. My artists work very hard on this to get this to work, and I'm very happy. The amount of work that gets put into this is crazy, and actually knowing how it gets done it's super impressive and awesome. Okay. Time. So we kind of just have my arms flapping there, ignore that. But yes, this is we're gonna explore every detail of the model just to get an idea of how it looks. But yes, these are my shoes. This is how it looks over here. That you're barely gonna see, but might as well show it off because it did get rendered and everything. Actually, let me I gotta be right back. Let me turn that crazy hand stuff off. My hands are bugging out. There we go. I've been so excited to show this. Yes, as the chosen one, I have both the Triforce of Courage on my left hand. It glows in awe. Triforce of Courage on one hand, that proves I am the chosen one. And the brand of the Luminary on the other from Dragon Quest. They both glow. Really cool. I have even my own emblem ring, so I couldn't engage at any time. One of my favorite aspects of the model. I'm really happy that they were able to do this. This is my face, if you were wondering how I looked up close. But yes. I have one last surprise. This is kind of a throwback, but for those who know, I've always had... What's that? Yes, it is. The brand of Naga, which proves I am the chosen one. Yes, that is a thing. I always had it. You guys just never saw it. I'm revealing it right now. This is the brand of Naga. So if you guys doubted I was the chosen one, there you go. Triforce of Courage, the Luminary. I've been through all the adventures that has, you know, granted me this power. These aren't real tattoos, by the way. They're just stickers. I just, you know, I could peel them off. But yes. I'm trying to like align my thing back to normal. Give me a sec. There we go. Okay. Oh man. Has it been almost 2 hours? Oh no, it's only been an hour and a half. I was about to say, oh my goodness. I feel like there's still stuff to get through, but yes. Okay, I showed off my model. Did everything. Oh man, okay. I actually have something that I'm going to be sharing today. Something I've worked on. I tried my best, my very best to get this done. You guys know me, I've been someone that's always been passionate about music and a musician all my life. I kind of took a bit of a break from it to pursue other stuff, and I'm starting to get back into it again. I actually have a song that I have worked on that I put a lot of work into. You guys know I only ever made 2 songs and, excuse me, 1 other song in my life. It's the one you're hearing now. It's pretty much the song that's accompanied most of my streams and stuff, but I actually worked on another song. It's a song that will be accompanying the new starting soon screen from now on. It'll be the song you hear and be greeted by every single stream you come to from here on out. I guess you could say it's my theme song. It's officially my theme. So I'm very excited to share it, and I hope you guys like it. Let me know your thoughts. I hope you enjoyed this piece I made. I put a lot of love into it. And I'll share more about it after I share it with you guys. So this is The Chosen One. My theme by The Chosen One. Enjoy. Oh, my mic wasn't even on. um, basically what I was saying, thank you guys so much for hearing my song. This is basically a very special song. I worked really hard on it. It's basically marks the start of my return to working on music and composing. It's like I said, I've only really composed one song prior to this. I've never really composed music much, just like a little dabbling, but it's basically a song that I used to put, I guess, all my knowledge into. It's a song I plan to improve and add more to along the way, and slowly get it more and more improved, and I guess even make more versions of it, and on top of other songs I'll like to make alongside it. Sounded like Advance Wars. That was a jam. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. The song that I feel represents me, has a lot of familiar motifs and personal things in the song that all represent something from my life in some way. And I hope you enjoy all the different references and I guess heart I put into every part. But yeah, it's a song that will be accompanied from now on. That is now my theme song. So yes, by yours truly, the ChoZen one, by the ChoZen one. I'm very happy I finally got to show that off. I've been in the work for so long, and now I finally could just put my music out there. Oh man, this was such a long stream. This took a lot out of me, and I can't wait to get a good night's sleep and finally like start our journey tomorrow. So before we say farewell, I have like 2 last things I have to do. One, I'm gonna announce what I'm gonna be doing. So this is our new gaming screen. This is the screen that you're gonna be seeing often. This is where we will play games and all that stuff. I'm basically gonna start off with, let's reveal what's actually going to be the content from here on out. Tomorrow we will be debuting with Metroid Prime Remastered. It's a game that I have personally never played and beaten before. I watched my older brother play this growing up. That's a game that got remastered, and now I've played every Metroid game except the Prime series, and I want to experience this series myself finally and be able to play this. So I'm very, very excited to start with this. I'm like, I had the game for a while now. I've been holding off just to play this as my debut game. Very excited. Now, I don't have just one, not 2, but 3 games I'm going to be playing at the same time. We're going big time. I'm going to be playing multiple games this week and for the coming months. My second game, Sea of Stars. It's a game that's inspired by Chrono Trigger. And it's a game that I've heard a lot of great things about, and I want to play it blind. I'm very excited to play this game. So this is a game I'm going to be playing. And I'm like, this is probably the one I'm most excited for. I don't know anything about it. I know it's inspired by Chrono Trigger. So yes, very excited about that. And last but not least, my third project is, well, I guess I can't really show it, but I could say what it is. I am doing a Zelda-thon. I will be playing every single Zelda game, from the first one to the latest one, in order. As a big Zelda fan, I always wanted to play every Zelda game, so I'm using this as an opportunity to do that. I want to play the original NES Zelda. And every game that's blind is gonna be blind, and every game that isn't blind will do some kind of challenge to add an extra, I guess, excitement to it. So like when we get to Ocarina of Time, I'll put some kind of challenge to make it more interesting. You guys know me in the challenge runs. I love doing challenge runs. I've only ever did them for Fire Emblem, but I'm excited to do them for other series as well. As far as other stuff, there's a lot of other things I need to play. Fire Emblem, Mario RPG, Paper Mario. There's a lot of stuff coming. Don't worry, I'm playing all of it. It's gonna happen. These are just the first projects I'm doing. In fact, for any of my Fire Emblem fans, I have planned content for that coming separately and its own videos. It won't be streams, but there's some Fire Emblem content to hold you over that I'm working on that will be posted. And I will still be eventually doing my Fire Emblem Engage Iron Man and my Radiant Dawn blind stream, so do not worry about that. That will happen. I just don't know when. I would like to do it this year, and in fact, most likely we'll do it this year. But for now, I'm taking a little break from Fire Emblem, but I will be doing more Fire Emblem. So that's definitely gonna happen. Iron Man Zelda. I'm excited for the Zelda Dawn. It's gonna be so exciting. There's so many things. So many things. I'm excited for. I'm just overwhelmed. That's pretty much it. There's just one last thing I would like to share with you guys. At the end of every single stream, I would like to leave you with some encouragement and positivity. I always wanted to incorporate my faith into my channel. It's something I've always planned to do. I just didn't really know how to do it, so this is gonna be, I guess, my start of doing that from here on out. Every stream, or maybe every week, I think I'll do it every stream, but it'll be at the end of the stream. I'm gonna read some scripture just to encourage you on your day and say a little prayer for you guys, just so you guys have a blessed day before I close out the stream, just to bring some positivity into people's lives. It's something I'm incorporating at the end of my streams. If you don't share my beliefs or are not comfortable for any reason, I completely understand. You could tune out during these parts, and at the end of my stream, it's completely up to you. It's, you know, it's fine with me. You have your life, I have mine. I'm using mine to glorify God. Amen. For those who do share my faith, or those who just don't really care and just stay for me and just, you know, want to hear a positive message, you could take the message however you want. It doesn't really matter. It's up to you to decide that, but it's something I wanted to start doing as I build my faith more and stuff. So to close out my my VTuber stream, let me just pull up my, I guess, scripture of the day, we'll call it, maybe? I don't really have a name for it right now, but I basically read a scripture, and I'm not a preacher by any means. I'm learning myself. So this is more as a way to invite you on this journey with me to learn more and maybe give any thoughts I have, encouragement, and things like that. And I basically get the there's a devotional. I use the Glorify app. If you're interested, there's an app called Glorify. It's very good for giving you like a daily scripture and devotional things that it's a very awesome app. I use it personally every day when I get up in the morning. And just to start out, I'll just be using this to help out with these segments so we could read along with them and stuff. So let me get everything set up for that. Okay, so let's begin. So this is James chapter 1, verse 5 through 10. If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you. But when you ask, you must believe and not doubt, because the one who doubts is like a wave of the sea, blown and tossed by the wind. That person should not expect to receive anything from the Lord. Such a person is double-minded and unstable in all they do. Believers in humble circumstances ought to take pride in their high position, but the rich should take pride in their humiliation, since they will pass away like a wildflower. So basically, I'm gonna read the devotional that basically goes over this beautiful verse that has helped me actually this week and throughout everything I've done. Asking for wisdom. Music's too loud. That better? I just want to make sure if this is better. Yeah, if the sound is not good, just let me know. In fact, if you want me to read it again and you didn't hear me, let me know. I wouldn't mind reading it again. Too low? Is that better? I think this should be good. Somehow it was too loud. I don't know how that happened. I think it's good now. But you could let me know. Read it again? Absolutely. I wouldn't mind reading it again. Let's do it again. But let's do this for real this time. So this is James chapter 1 verses 5 through 10. If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you. But when you ask, you must believe and not doubt, because the one who doubts is like a wave of the sea, blown and tossed by the wind. That person should not expect to receive anything from the Lord. Such a person is double-minded and unstable in all they do. Believers in humble circumstances ought to take pride in their high position, but the rich should take pride in their humiliation, since they will pass away like a wildflower. There we go. I think now you guys heard me. So I'm gonna read the devotional. Right now it says asking for wisdom. We often find ourselves walking in circles. Our to-do list is long, but we end up accomplishing nothing. Nothing except shifting messes from one place to another and getting increasingly frustrated with ourselves. Many days we just plod along, hoping that somehow we will pull ourselves together and move forward. Sadly, our success rate with that approach is pretty low. Just doing more doesn't help when our mind is scattered. Often, our biggest foe is our cluttered mind. When we don't think straight, we can't solve problems. We become frustrated in our circumstances, confused about what to do, discouraged and defeated. It's a downward cycle. Sometimes we never even think to ask God for help with making little decisions. Maybe we bring him in on the big decisions, but the little ones we figure we could handle ourselves. When this happens, we miss out on so much clarity and focus. If you're having trouble thinking, ask God to clear your mind and direct your decision making. Then trust he is doing just that. Once you ask God to speak to you, expect it to happen. This expectation is crucial to hearing from God. James writes that if any of you lack wisdom, you shall ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you. You should expect to receive from God. If you do start to doubt, then take that thought captive and choose to trust that God has spoken. Listening and trusting are important parts of prayer, because prayer is not always to get God to move. Many times, prayer positions us to hear God's direction on how we should move. Through prayer, we align our hearts to God's heart and things become clearer. The clutter in your mind making it hard to think clearly. Perhaps one of the problems is that you're trying to figure things out on your own. We've been given the mind of Christ and we're offered the wisdom of God, so let's ask and receive today. This is a very beautiful scripture and it actually has helped me because during all this that I was going through, setting this up, getting overwhelmed in my thoughts and all the stuff that was overwhelming me, it felt like it was just too much. For you guys who've been here for a while know I suffer from disorder, and it makes it hard for me to do certain things, and I always have to have that makes everything I do just a little bit harder and a little more difficult to get certain things done. I was trying very hard to get certain things done, and it felt like I was never gonna get it done, and I just felt like I would put it off, and I just couldn't do it. And this actually spoke to me because on one of those days where I was really trying, I basically just closed my eyes and relaxed, and I asked God to help me with the little thing. It was such a little thing, and we usually ask for the big things, like, oh, this debut. I was just asking to help me get the little things done that I needed to get done. And I just prayed, and I just said, just clear my mind, help me focus on just this and get it done. And then it happened. I was able to get it done. Another time, when I was making my song, I was stressing about adding a certain part to it, and I was overwhelmed how I was gonna do it. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna put this in God's hands. So I closed my eyes and I put my head down, and I basically asked God, help me just do something, help me just be able to finish this piece and just let it come out amazing. It's for you. Everything I do is for him. And when I just finally opened my eyes, put my hands on the keyboard or on whatever I was working on my DOS software, I was able to complete that part in 10 minutes. Every other part I took so long to create. After I prayed, I was able to get that done in just 10 minutes. It's actually one of my favorite parts of the song, and I was just very happy that I was able to do that. So if you ever feel doubt, there's power in prayer. It helps. It really does. It has helped me a lot in my life with everything. Before I got on stream today, I was shaking. I don't know why. It was a lot. I don't know why I was so nervous. I almost threw up today. I got on my knees several times before this and prayed just to take the nerves away, just so I'm able to do this. And it's just a lot of hard work went into everything that I put for this. You have no idea. It was just a lot of stress, and I feel like just seeing it pay off and being able to share all this with you just makes me really happy that I'm able to finally do this, and I never have to worry about this debut again. We could just have fun from here on out and just, continue this. So I thank you guys so much for always supporting me, and it's the start of a new journey. I'm really excited. So before you guys, I say farewell for the day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let me just invite you to just stay with me, and I'll pray a blessing over you, just so you have an amazing weekend and day. Dear Heavenly Father, I ask that you bless everybody that's here today. Give them a joyous day, not one of stress or anxiety. Anyone who's suffering from anxiety, help them, Lord. Bless them. Bless their families, so they have good relationships with their family. Anyone suffering from familial issues or anything it may be, addiction, just help them. Lord, I ask you that we have just a lot of fun from here on out. We have lots of joy, laughter, friendship, and love, and everything that just brings happiness to other people. And shine your light always on everybody's lives. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. The enemy's so mad that I did that right now. I could feel it. I feel fire in me right now. That felt so good to do. This is him right now. But yes. Thank you guys so much for coming to my debut. I appreciate it. That's everything, guys. That was everything that I prepared for, and I'm really excited that I finally got it done. Really happy. I froze again. Help. Help. I can't move. I'm frozen. Well, I guess I can't say what I was gonna say because I'm frozen. Help. Zah. Let me fix that real quick. I'm still alive, I promise. I'm just... There we go. Hello. I'm back. I guess this is gonna be a thing that I have to worry about now. This wasn't happening at all when I was doing this before. Use cure-all. I feel so relaxed. I just want you guys to know that now I could go to sleep peacefully. Not like knowing that I don't have to like worry about this anymore. I'm really thankful. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you want to support me in any way, you could become a member at any time. Don't worry about it, but it's there if you guys ever want to support me. Make sure to leave a like. Just that alone helps more than anything, because that's the thing that helps the algorithm and video get out there so other people could see, and they could reach our dream of making more impact on people's lives with laughter and fun and just gaming. It's just a lot of fun. I didn't realize, I think until now, how much, just how, like, I always realized it, but I didn't realize until now just how much work goes into content creation. If you have a content creator you love, excuse me, if you have a content creator you love, try to remind them and comment on their videos, tell them like you're rooting for them, or that if they made you laugh, or you know, or VTubers, like there's a person behind that VTuber model that's goes through their own struggles and anxieties. If you wanna, next time you see them and if you feel a certain way about them, you'll be surprised that just leaving a comment on other people's, like, it helps them. Comments aren't always for algorithm. They help. They're like the livelihood of streamers and content creators. Sometimes I'm having a bad day, especially when setting this all up, and sometimes I just see a comment, one comment, and it actually will be the light of my day and actually help me be able to get stuff done. And you have no idea the support that you guys give actually, like, really helps me mentally. And like, just anybody out there, make sure to tell them that you enjoyed their content, or tell them what they did that day that made you laugh or brought you joy, or just anything. It really does help. That this stuff for content creators, I feel like I'm not doing much, and it feels like my mind and everything I do felt like took so much work to get done. I can only imagine other content creators who've been doing it far longer than me and who actually are more experienced, the things they have to go through. So I just invite you to bring positivity to these content creators and just tell them how you feel once in a while, and you'll be surprised how it'll bring joy into their day and even help them out when you least expect it, because you never know when someone's going through something. I've seen it all. I've seen content creators that have lost it mentally, who've taken their own lives, who just a lot of dark things. And just this world, we need to bring more positivity to people, the same way that content creators bring joy to an audience. I feel that should be returned in some way, because it just hurts when I see other content creators that I love and that inspired me, and I see them going through a rough time, and you know, the not so best things happen to them, and I feel so broken when I see that, because I just want them to know that like there's people who were impacted by their content, or who helped that helped them throughout the day. And I think that's the number one reason I do what I do today. It's kind of to pay back all the joy that these content creators have given me, so I could give them to other people and bring joy and laughter and whatever it may be to their lives. Because at the end of the day, this is an art form of it on its own. Like, people present things in so many different ways. There's a skill to editing and streaming and tech issues, all this stuff. This stuff's no joke. It's like a lot of people might already know that, but for those who didn't, like, there's a lot that goes into all this, and it's actually like crazy. Like, it really is a job. For anyone who doubted that streaming and content creation is a job, it really is a job. With the stuff you have to manage and everything, like, I give all my respect to people who do this as their job. Me, I just do it as a hobby. I would like to keep building and potentially make it, I guess, a side job if I can. But all that will also all just be by support and just like, if the audience wants to support me. Never like, you know. But the best support is just someone telling you that they made an impact on you or they liked something you did. That's to a content creator, that's the most important thing. And I think it's an underrated thing, an aspect that people don't do often. So if you have favorite people, just tell them you love them and that you support them, and that if they're ever going through something, that you wish them well, you pray for them, whatever it may be. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more of my stuff. And I've been the chosen one. And I'll see you, Nintendo. God bless, guys.